got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took. Sweet and spicy.
Hello YouTube, welcome to Hackman Gaming. I am Hackman. We are back here with some more Out of Ore. Last episode I said out at the end, maybe if I remembered and had time, I'd just go to my sandbox save. I was talking about the plan I was building there and kind of stuff to show you. I decided just to start this episode real quick. I was just going to give you a quick look at it just in case anybody cared or wanted to see it. So yeah, so this is it here. This is my plant. Like I said, I am in sandbox mode. This is just kind of for fun. This is obviously unnecessary beyond belief and overkill, but it was, will I stay on this the whole time? Eventually I'll fall, right? But yeah, so I'll just do a little quick guided tour at the moment. Color schemes, I don't know if that's, right now it's definitely not, the buildings aren't staying red. I'm not Christmas over here right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep the conveyors green. I might actually switch the color based on what they're carrying-ish. But yeah, so basically you drop right down here where this yellow truck is. I figured I'd just use the, am I still on here? Let's go. We drop there. We got 6 wide. So my last video, I was trying to do the floor underneath, but there's conveyors there. That's what I did here, just to try to like get like some, you know, yellow caution lines. I don't know. That's why I don't like the green. I don't like the green and yellow together. I don't know. It's weird, but whatever. The building will be complete. They just kind of go up there. They split off, go through the motions. They come across here. They come obviously to the wash plants, go down, go over there. I do merge the 6 belts. It's all this is just 6 independent lines up to right there. I merge them to 3 lines, which probably slows it down, and I still want to test that and know, and if it does slow it down or whatever, like the mergers and splitters, hopefully that's gone next time by. I mean, the mergers, I guess I understand. But anyway, so part of them go there, so that'd obviously be the dirt and the ore. The ore will go over there, so smelting factory will probably be somewhere around there, obviously. This will sell the dirt automatically. The other side comes here to the rock crushers. And let's hop off here. Let me move this wall. And coming down here, they come down here into all the fractioneers. I merge them here to 3 again, and like I said, that I might take away that and kind of merge them up here into 3 and then right into the box. So it's not as long. And then I'll do the same thing that I plan on doing in my season 1, is like kind of building like a little place to fill up a truck with asphalt, like right here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought it was cool. I've been enjoying it. Like I said, I got to finish boxing this in, building it up, get the whole building going, all that. So I got a lot of work to do here. And like I said, sandbox, just for fun. But yeah, if you're interested, let me know, and let me know what you think, and I'll update as I do more. I don't get a whole lot of time to work on it, but sometimes weekends at 3, 4 in the morning, I just hop on here and just chill out and play a little bit. I do have a regular solo save where I actually have to work for everything too. So yeah. Let me know what you think. All right, but we are back to our season 1 mine. I really need to come up with a name for it. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Give me some ideas. Let me know what you think we should call the mine. I think I'm just going to get right to work, working on this ramp. I got a lot of stuff to clear, a lot of dirt, a lot of hauling solo to get going. We'll turn that back on so we have all that. And yeah, try to get some money to buy our new excavator we plan on getting. So, yeah, let's get to work. See how we're doing. So how's everyone's wonderful day, I hope. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going well for you. My days are going pretty good. Weekend can never get here quick enough, and it can't last long enough. So yeah, so like I said, I'm just going to build this ramp straight down here and kind of curve it around there. This is my plan. And we'll probably have to do a bunch of testing, and at least now we have the truck to do that with. So it's going to be tight, I think. But at the same time, I think we'll be all right. I'll put some barriers up. We'll make it safe. But until then, I just got a lot of dirt to clear. I'm gonna load it all up. I'm not gonna just bulldoze it here. Plus, there is a lot of pay dirt, and we need to make what? I don't remember what we needed. A couple more mil for our new machine. Really need to get this going down like kind of flatter, because it is sloping a little bit to one side. Definitely don't need it steeper, but that's what I'm apparently going to do here. And at some point here, I'm going to have to obviously come down here and roll this out and smooth it out a little bit, and probably add dirt, take away dirt, whatever I need to get it so it's going down, not on a bank. I don't need to bank this stuff, I don't think. Even though if it's going to be as tight as I'll probably end up making it, for, with my luck, probably ain't going to hurt. Well, let's see. Will you climb that? Just try to... Now, honestly, this down here, I think I should clear from this side. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're good. We got this. Kicking the four-wheel drive. But that also means I need to get these out of the way. If you come over careful, there is an edge here. Don't know how far I need to go. I don't think I need to go that far, but whatever. So let's get this ramp done. I'd like to get it done today. I watched Split play, and he has, his ramp's done in minutes. I know he has a bunch of people, but still, he is definitely on another level of this than me. Someday. All right, I think that's pretty full off. Trying to get this episode done and out, so possibly this weekend I might do another, community thing. Get some people in here and do some digging. So I want to get the ramp done for sure, because obviously we need to go down to do more digging. I'd like to have the equipment, new excavator as well. We'll see if we get that when we get there, but for now, man, this is tight. It's not bad. I mean, it's not undoable, but guess I should have went bigger. Then for now, since it's just me, I'm just gonna back up and turn around. Had me worried for a minute that it wasn't starting to spin. I think we'll go there. I think that should be fine. Get when I'm walking, I don't always switch like my mouse to look. I put it on my little top hat of my joystick, so sensitivity's a little weird on it sometimes. Anyway, with two people, I mean, it obviously goes a little quicker, right? But with only one truck, like somebody takes off in the truck and I get a bucket going, and we got to wait for him to come back. But it is nice because the episode I had with one member in here, come on now, we, I was able to hop out and just use the shovel real quick and just hit a few spots. Believe it or not, I think that's the first time I've actually ran into the truck. I've been doing pretty good with it. Need to go on the other side of the camera. But yeah, how's everyone's afternoon going, or morning, or night, whatever it might be? How's your guys' mind going? In the Discord, I do have a spot for screenshots and stuff, so people have been posting kind of what they've been working on in there. And then once we get some more people in there and enough people that want to, like I said, I plan on doing a little like showcase to whoever wants to come in. I'll hop in and record me, and you've shown me your mind and kind of what you got going on there. It doesn't have to be complete. Like, it can be hey, this is where I'm at right now. It's kind of what I'm working on, and and I'm sure we'll come back to it and take a look at it, and another month or two, whatever, see where you're at. So a little progress and stuff like that. So if there's something interested, hop in the Discord, and like I said, once we get enough people in there that are interested, we'll probably do that up. Something I think would be cool. Like I said, a lot of people don't want to record or do all that, but at the same time, they want to want people to see their mind. They worked hard at it. What am I exactly stuck on here? I guess it's just hitting that little bit of dirt there. I am struggling with this for some reason. I'm guessing when I went in there and it kind of pulled it around a little bit. Fast start back up. Roughly 30. I assume I drive forward faster. I don't know. See? Nope, about the same. Yeah, we have all the smelters almost loaded up over there, so they're going to town. Gonna get some coal, not a lot of coal. Coal's nice because we just sell it right away, right? And then complete missions, but it's not a ton of coal. I think where we're gonna be taking the stuff off a little bit right there, and that's gonna be about it, at least at the moment. I don't know what happens when we get in there a little bit deeper. That was such a tiny little load. I am really rough on my equipment. I know. No one's going to let me come to their map and use their stuff. They'll be like, oh, you can just kind of watch and guide us. So ideally, I'm just trying to get a lot of this off, and then I'll, once I kind of get back where I plan on going, then I can, obviously come over there and start going down again. I just realized that whole little spiel was quite phrased well. Alright, so you're full. Might as well, while we're in it, scoop up the load and have it ready to go. Yeah, my whole ramp is going to be all in pay dirt and coal for now. I feel like this so far on the top layer, this is a good little spot that I happen to find. Again, we'll see what happens once we get down lower. Could go worse. Yeah, if I'm the same speed, I'm just going to back down here. Man, this thing sucks the fuel too, doesn't it? Big boy. I think I'm going to kind of come over right there. $62. I don't remember if there was anything else to unlock or if that was it. I know my big goal was this. Can I get that without flipping? This loader here, and I got that, so I think don't I need 70 for some of the other rock trucks, I think. I'm actually going to look because now it's going to bother me. Maybe not. No, those are good. Those are good. Those are all good. Yeah, I think we have everything unlocked. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I don't know if that's kind of weird. Don't know if I really need them other trucks. I mean, I need them, right? Who doesn't? But I just don't know if they're practical or not yet. We'll find out. Got that dirt scooped up just in time. Duped. Dirt and scooped in one word. Talk about efficiency. No, I'm gonna obviously have to make a pretty wide corner for this to turn, because we know that corner there is just a tad too tight, so we're gonna have to go wider than that. This thing's gonna be huge. It's all right. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm going to back up here and grab some fuel because we're about to get our low fuel light on. I think that'll work there. But we definitely also I need to get another one of these trucks. Kind of knew that was going to happen. I think I made the face before that even went through. Basically here, this is going to be where the curve is. Come down right there, curve around just enough. I really need you to scoop all the way down there. Yeah. That's a little better, I guess. I feel like I'm the worst operator in this game. I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure there's people that are just like me and don't do great, but I don't know. I don't feel like I need definitely need some work. I need to practice for sure and keep going at it. That's not a joke, right? But yeah, so try to get this ramp done. Trying to like just kind of hit this dirt up here and have it kind of delete it like it does. A little cheat, you know. Yeah, I need a name. I need a name for this place. Alright, while I'm here real quick, I want to test and see. This width should be good, right? Like I said, I already plan on it's just going to be one truck at a time. So if we have two trucks, it's going to have to be take turns. Yeah, so that should be good. Once I kind of clean that up. Well, how about the angle that I'm on right now? I feel like that's intense. I guess it really isn't that bad, is it? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little too intense. I think where that little dip is. I think it starts out pretty good. Let's see if we can get some speed here. Now I did it. Let's see how. Probably just get out over here, right? Yeah, so definitely, I mean, I kind of already knew that. Little less of a slope. Man, I'm sitting there and I don't even have my beacon lights on. That's dangerous. I think I'm on a little bit of like kind of scooping off this top a little bit just to help with the bucket's full by the time I just go in barely. And visually it looks like one more. Let's go. A lot of silence. Like when I'm just digging, there, like I don't feel like there's a whole lot to talk about, and I feel bad. Like it's just. I know I have quite a few people that just kind of put this on in the background and watch it, so maybe they're talking better, not having talking. But I like to be interactive as possible. Is that it's definitely live streaming and recording are definitely both have their own challenges and struggles. I mean, if you're live streaming, obviously, if you have at least one person in there and they're talking, then you get communication, you get to talk that way. But recording, you don't. You have to talk to somebody that's not there and not know who's gonna be there when they're watching it. And then live streaming, like you just record it, it goes up. Like this you don't have to edit out the start of the video. You hit record and you gotta get situated, make everything's there, and then you gotta you edit that part out. Don't want nobody seeing you sitting there, making sure your mic's on and your camera's on and testing. So you got to take that out. Then if you have to get up and take a break, take that out. Like I said, I definitely want to get into a couple more live streams here and there. Like I said, it won't be a ton, but at least once, probably at least 3 to 4 times a month. So once a weekish. Even if just for 2-3 hours. Typical video length, maybe a little bit longer. So I definitely want to do that. I feel like as of this top layer, we almost got the distance in we need to go. I think we just got to clear off, obviously down there, and then probably bucket, scoop back there, I think. And I'll probably flatten it out real quick and then just take the truck and kind of test the angle that I need to curve, like for turning, make sure it's got a nice, decent where I didn't got to crank the wheel. And I said, I don't want it super tight, but. And as we get deeper and, you know, we have some good multiplayer sessions and enough people and trucks, obviously we're going to have to reassess and might have to see if we can widen the ramp or put in a second one. We'll figure that out when we get there. As of right now, this will work. Let's see. Yeah, I can definitely see where the excavator would make this a lot easier building this ramp. Definitely see that, but I don't really think I want to take out. We were looking at the what 8,000D, right? Yeah, 2.4. I was thinking it was 3 million. So actually, it's not that bad. We actually probably be pretty close here soon. Between the dirt that's been selling and the coal, that little bit of coal we have in there, and everything that's being smelted right now. Just kind of take that down a little bit. I don't really know. It kind of looks full, but I think most of this is dirt anyway, so let's see. Looks better. I won't put this one in there, but, well, I mean, I'll put it in the truck after I empty it. Like how the dirt spills out the back a little bit. Like that's what them are from. I didn't dump it in the wrong spot. Yeah, see, plant's done running by the time I load it up, so that's going good. Knock those down a little bit just to make it a little easier pulling in, backing out of there. While I'm here, let's... No, autosave. Let's kind of bring this up a little bit. I think that'll bring it up anyway. Don't need to bring that up a ton, but let's kind of flatten this out a little bit just to make it a little easier driving through here. Yeah, we'll just flatten that down, even though it's way higher than I need it. Yeah, definitely got to clear that for sure. Okay. Clear off that little bit there, probably by that pay dirt and that coal corner there. And then I'll take the old truck down there and give her a test. See how much further I need to go. It's going to be a whole episode of making a ramp. Ain't no joke. Stuff's all a lot of work, clearly. I'm sure it'd probably get tiring or old. I don't know, but something like this just seems like it'd be so much fun in real life to do. Like gold mining, you know? I'm sure it sucks, and I'm sure it's not like the TV show, because usually stuff never is. I don't know, but I mean, you're out in the wilderness all day long, can drive big machines, finding gold. Like, it just seems like a great time. But at the end of the day, it's a job, so I'm sure there's definitely downfalls to it, right? I could be wrong. Should these things really bounce around that much, like that? Like, I mean, I just lifted almost all four wheels off the ground. God, I feel like that is kind of full. Kind of has like the slopes on all the sides. I understand they'll bounce around. Man, is it really gonna just bunny hop four wheels off the ground? Yeah, so definitely on the notes for season 2, make my area definitely bigger, a lot wider, a lot more space. Maybe find flatter area if possible. We'll see. I mean, I guess I got to go where I find the material, but I'm kind of like in the middle of 3 mountains. So that's kind of just a little hill. So 2 big mountains, a little hill, and then that down there, which is fine. So it makes it, everything I got to do to dig instead of adding dirt. I mean, like all this, I have to remove the dirt. Regardless, whatever spot I end up in or find on whatever map, make sure I leave enough room for, the sheds and the garages and the plants. And I'm okay with the plant being that close, but like that, I'd like that back a little bit further. Typical stuff. Let's take off some of this top here first. Another thing too, on the season, I gotta figure out if I can change my money like in the files, because before the season starts, I have to plan on I'm gonna go in if it's not like Mine Town or one that already has a sell point and stuff like that in it. I got to go in and create a little area for it. I don't obviously want that to be part of the playthrough, is building the town. I want it to be there because when I buy stuff, I'm going to be going into the town to buy it. When I go to sell whatever I have, I'm going to be going into the town to sell it. Like, there will be no P menu, for example. It'll be me making a trip into the wild store to buy and to sell. And then I talked whatever last episode about starting positions and what equipment. I wish there was trailers and the smaller equipment, so I could start with the little excavator, a trailer, and a truck. you know, typical stuff. Like if you were to go to Alaska, wherever the gold mine, I mean, you're not going to walk there, right? You're going to have your truck. You're going to have something with you to do it, I'd like to think. So yeah, I don't want to leave this save. Not yet. I'm enjoying this too much, but I am excited for the new playthrough and stuff like that. Just not ready yet. Too much to do here. Feel like this here needs to go. And then I feel like maybe, yeah, a little bit more of that corner needs to go. So maybe one more truckload here before we test it out. Let's see. If it's too wide, that's fine, right? I don't care if it's too wide. Just don't want it to be too narrow. I mean, this ramp I have going down to this one is barely wide enough for two of these, so it's a huge ramp. But again, if we end up needing it, that means we have people in here playing, which means we have people to help build and get it done quick, so that'll work. I already kind of, yeah, I did the top there, so this will just pretty much be and I might do this too. I might get this excavator before I get it, because that might be how I'm going to be obviously setting my depth. So many things to think about. Bro, the bigger trucks, they got to be taller than that too, right? Because this thing is, I think this is the biggest loader, right? And this thing barely reaches up the top of the side, or do you have to load it from the back on those? Maybe you don't even get to use the loader with them. All right, so you're full. Let's see here. Let's try to... Let's try to take this little bit of a hill right here. All right, so we got that. Let's smooth it out just a hair, just make sure I can drive the truck down here. Let's test the angle and see what we got. Let's see if we're close. I said I want it to be a little room to turn here. Like I don't want it to come here and like crank the wheel and you have to hit it just right. Like, so we might have to go a little further in, but let's empty her out and test it, see what it looks like right in the moment so we know. I know that's wide enough. I just got to clean up the little left edge. All right. And then this will probably end up flattening a little bit. Obviously, we don't need to ramp down there anymore. All right, so we'll come down here. That's pretty close. Maybe just clean up a little bit of them little edges there. And go from there. But I think we're close. I think we're fairly close to having enough room to get through there, not making it really too hard, but at the same time. Like I said, we can always go that way, you know, further in and make it wider if we end up needing to. Kind of felt like here was definitely the spot. That little corner there. Maybe even that little bit of the coal corner just to round it off a little better, maybe? I don't know. It's me. All right, yeah, we'll take that little corner right there, and then we'll take that little bit of coal corner there. Yeah, this one right here. I lied. We're going to wait for the autosave, because that seems to cause some issues, which makes sense, but whoa. So as long as this works, then it's just a matter of getting the slope down and being on a curve. Probably real easy to make that super easy. I'm beginning to wonder if I should have did my first original plan. Nothing like second guessing what you're doing while you just spent, 45 minutes doing it. My original plan was you go up there, dump it, drive around, and then just come around behind the building, and then a straight ramp down. You're kind of full. I don't want to waste that material. Yeah, see, that was one of my plans, one of my thoughts. It would have been a lot more work just to clear and get the road back there, but we'll see how the ramp goes. At this point, don't matter. But yeah, we would have just came around here, made this turn. So tight. Then basically went straight there behind the building, and then a ramp would have took us straight down. Some things are solid. Oh, you know what? Before I dump that, let's give it another test run here. What? I said I still got to clean up to the left a little bit. Come down. Yeah, I think that should work. Clean up that little corner right there in front. And I think that should be good enough. And it's not too late. I mean, it's too late, but like down the road, like if I'm doing it and I get down, I'm like, you know what? That's just a pain in the butt. Then I'll just possibly do that anyway. Because then I wouldn't really have to widen this at all. The trucks would go in and come down, you know, next to the road up. So you could just, you know, basically run in loops with the truck. Okay. How am I going to do this? The turn is definitely the issue. That's what's going to make it hard. Maybe it's time to go sell what I have. Oh, can I refuel right there? Say, there's a little spot. And I know the dozer would do this easily, but I don't want to use the dozer. I'm gonna dig it out. But maybe it's time to go sell what we have and dig out a little loan for the new piece of equipment. I think that might make it easier. Guess that depends on, whoa, it's too steep. That might make it easier to dig out. Yeah, I'm just gonna drive forward because I'm not gonna back out of that. Could always use the cement ramps, at least down to the curve. That would kind of at least get me a good straight slope down. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We might even have enough. I don't want to, like I said, I'm not going to stretch myself too thin. I need to make sure that I'm at least making my loan payments. But as long as they're still full, which I'm sure they got to be. we should have a pretty decent amount of stuff there to sell. All right, so you are tires. You are, I guess I'm right here. I'll do this real quick. Yeah, we got some more to go. That's not including what we have chilling in the crate behind us that we need to throw into the smelter. You're not running. You're not running. I think that'll be enough to grab those and sell them. They still, oh yeah, they got a ton of rubies. So, oh yeah, bunch of gold. Nothing there. Shouldn't be nothing there because we don't have any crushed rock. This should be coal, which is still dumping in there, probably from what I just dumped in. And then should have probably coal in here. About half. Yep. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's almost does it right there. Nice. And how much do I? 3,500. Okay. Let's. It's close enough. Slow confirm. And let's sell the rest of that off. Don't even have to take out a loan. Say, I don't want front loader. I think that makes this the next front loader, but I don't want the front one like that. I want like that style. We're growing. We are growing. This thing's probably pretty freaking big too, isn't it? Probably a big old boy. Yeah, we might as well set him, it right there. No, it's tiny. Look at that. Just a little crow. That's huge. And I probably got paint down there, but guess what? I'm just going to buy some. I don't know what I need, so we'll do that. All right. Do I have? Okay. That's up. That's down. That's that. That's that. What's my bucket? That and that. Which apparently is also to my refuel. All right, let's get you looking right. What are our lights on this thing? Jeez, this thing is freaking gigantic. Gray, yellow by, let's see, what's... I think it's the black. I don't think that does anything, does it? Does that paint? I don't feel like it paints anything. Whatever it is, it's going to be green. All right, well, she's a beast. Let's, I'm starting to wonder if I'm even going to get the freaking, ramp done this episode. Is this really a 2-episode ramp? Well, I guess it wouldn't be 2 episodes, right? It ain't going to take me. Maybe it will. Oh, brother. Can't take me 2 episodes just to get there. Alright, so now you got to work with me here, because I've used these very little, and I have not used it with my joystick yet. Free cam, focused driver cam. Free in-cab, focused. Free. So what is focused driver cam? Will that turn with it no matter what I do? Yeah, I think it could actually be good, but I think I don't want to use it. Guess I should get the truck down here, huh? So, my plan here, if you're wondering what I'm freaking trying to do, I don't really know, but I think I need to probably go to the right a little bit more. I'm going to dig down to whatever my depth is, and then I will probably go drive over where the ramp's going to be and work backwards up the ramp. No, I'll work from the ramp that way. I don't know. Kind of want to put this in a spot where I ain't got to do too much. How about right there? Oh, brother. I wonder if yeah. Probably dump that all over the ground, right? Oh, no, not bad. So yeah, I think I need to go like here. Set my depth here. I think I need to... Oh no, that's pretty good distance. I think. Give it a second. There we go. I wonder if I think the problem with this, only problem is my joystick needing to be mounted better. So I don't know if I want to go Why aren't you going backwards? Or the other way? Must have just been stuck. It wouldn't, my cab wouldn't rotate. I don't know if I want to go as deep as this goes. I want to make sure that it's a good height for the loader too. Right, because I don't want, the loader will be down there. And I might have to change my buttons a little bit here to something that might work a little bit better for me. Play with it a little bit, see when I go to do something, what button I'm actually hitting for it. And then probably switch it to that button before I get used to it. But I promise, I'm trying. Guess I need to really just kind of figure out my depth. This thing probably was too big, but whatever. I don't care. Definitely don't want to dig out my track. That'd be terrible. How big are these buckets? I don't remember. 8,000 is 37.6. And what's my loader? 26.5. So I'm definitely not doing it great because 4 big scoop overloaded scoops of that will fill it. And so far, I don't know what I'm on. 20 of that. I think I'm losing it when I am turning. I think because the way I have it sitting. You're not going in? Is it because it's full? Yeah, that's weird. Must be just hitting ground the right way because I'm like trying to bring that in like that and it just wouldn't go. Or I'm doing too much at once. Can I not like turn while I'm raising and stuff like that? Oh my lord, I am having a rough time, that's for sure. Like right now, my cab will not rotate to the right, and it's got to be because of that, right? No, just delayed. Just delayed. All right, let's see here. I don't know how to tell. $2.4 million mistake. I guess that'd be about where I want to go. I think that was close to max. I think. Oh, that's why, that's why my took so many to fill up my truck, because I dumped it all on the ground underneath the truck. Yeah, I think I got to adjust a few things, a couple different key binds. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit and see what part I'm struggling with. Like, I keep moving my joystick one way to do something else that it's not bound to. So I guess whatever, even though I have no muscle memory because I haven't used it yet. I think the first time, besides when I set up the key bindings, that I've used the joystick for that machine. So, like I said, in my mind, whatever muscle memory I don't have is telling me to do this to, to do X action to get Y result, and I'm not. I'm doing X action and getting Z result. So I shouldn't park here. I'm gonna end up filling the ramp back up that I just dug out with the loader. It's a lot of dirt. All right, so let's see here. Could definitely see the dual joystick being a lot better for this. Because I have the rotating of, the cab, and call it, on like the twist of the joystick. But I keep finding myself trying to hit left and right on the joystick to do that. So I might need to switch something. I don't think this is going to be long enough. To go from there to that height, that's going to be a steep slope, right? So many thoughts. I mean, I'm not going to regret buying this. Regardless, this will be used. I said people can work up here and dig down and back with it and fill up a truck up here. Someone can be down with the loader down there. Yada, yada, yada. But I think I should have went with my gut. I think I should bring the ramp around from behind the garage in a straight shot down. But God, that now, I'd still have to have this ramp though to make that. So do I keep trying to dink around with making a curved ramp, and I need to go way longer, which means I need to clear. Basically, it curved down to here, and then it'd have to go like straight through all that if I didn't want to take up any more space here. What if I'll just start going? I'm going to start just trying, see what happens. I mean, for the most part, I'm making money like doing this. I could make more if I was just digging and, all that. Like, here I'm driving around trying to figure out what I'm doing, but at least I'm digging and making money. All right, so let's try to. Like this, there's no money here. I need to raise my bucket up. That's part of the problem. And maybe it won't be as bad as I'm thinking. I don't know. All I can picture is this looking like something a monkey could do to a football. Let's get you out of the way a little bit. You're not where I want you to be anymore. Not that I know where I want you to be. I don't have a clue. And I need some pay dirt, I need some dirt. So I'm going to pickaxe here for a second and get some dirt and remove this truckload of dirt that I somehow dumped off the truck. Being terrible at it. I don't just show you the good stuff. I'll show you all the stuff. You and me gonna tangle later. We're gonna get that figured out. Get my controls better. Like I understand the concept. I've never used one in real life, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I've never used one in real life. But I have enough common sense and concept and seen them used to know how. I honestly feel it's just my controls. I'm trying to do one thing and it's doing something else. So I either A, need to just keep practicing with it and using it, and then I'll get used to the buttons, or I need to switch it to what my mind's telling me I should do with the joystick to do what I want to do. Should have just put a hopper in a freaking storage container down real quick. Could have just dumped some dirt in there and then... because I doubt that'll be enough. This ramp will not defeat me. All right, first and foremost, we need to bring this slope up a little bit. The slope is too much. All right, now we'll take the shovel and try to smooth it out, not the sledgehammer. Can't get too close to the edge because I don't want to bring the wall. I don't want to curve it. I feel like this is still too much. Like right here. So, yeah. Like that's just starting to go too much. I might just go to the concrete ramps too. If this becomes too much of a hassle, we'll see though. All right, if I bring that up a little bit, bring that up. Like this still just, that looks so gnarly of an angle. Might not be as bad as it looks. Definitely slope. Let's kind of hit this edge because this should bring this up a little bit, which is what I want. I feel like this is just like keeps divoting in instead of staying smooth. The roller works, I know, quicker and better. Sometimes the shovel's nice just for like these little, you know, little spots like this and trying to get it and be able to see it easier and just throw dirt down. And whatnot. All right. Like, I don't feel like that's bad there. Let's see. I don't feel like that's too bad. I think... Yeah, I think the curve is obviously what's really making this hard. For me, at least. Try not to go too much. Then again, if I go too much, not a big deal. I can get that little bit. No, I can fix that, right? I can bring dirt up, so not a huge deal, I guess. Just not working the way I want. It's kind of weird because if I raise my bucket up a little bit, it won't, like, and even though I angle the bucket down on the ground, it won't dig. It like is just skipping along. Like, I raised the bucket up so it's not rubbing. I just need more of an angle. Well, if I'm gonna learn how to do something, I'm gonna learn the hardest way possible. And I say it like it's a big deal. It's building a ramp. Like, it ain't like I'm learning how to construct a nuclear fusion generator or something. It's just building a ramp. Up a hair so don't rub, because we gotta kind of get this side of the ramp done. Little deep, but I think that will smooth out. Probably take one more scoop here before having to unload that. Okay, not down all the way. Let's turn this a little bit. Yeah, it's like as soon as you go to turn, the bucket kind of lifts up on the one side that I need it to actually be digging on. Once I kind of get around this corner, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I don't really need to slope the corner down, right? Like, it could kind of flatten out if I had to. Not a big deal. And then just do a straight ramp down. You're kind of full, but I think you're going to get all this anyway. Well, not if I do it there. I'm going to dump some of that on the ground. Alright, let's go down, get another scoop here. Let's kind of turn. Let's try to get this to the straight point now. Pull up out of there? I mean, I'm sure I had the right idea with using that. But I think I don't know. I don't know the best way to go about this. So I'm going to just keep doing it like I'm doing it. And just got to move this out of the way. Got to empty this. This don't mean that I still can't build that flat ramp behind the thing, but and have it open when there's more than one truck being driven, right? Like that's obvious, but I think I just got to get this one. If there's just one truck, then it don't matter. They can go up and down the same ramp. If there's two, it can just cycle all the way and come down. That'll just be moving a lot of dirt, but it, for the most part, it's just going to be a straight shot. That ladder is really annoying. Yeah, I mean, look how, yeah, this ramp's going to go all the way over to there. I think we are going to, first I got to turn around. I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it. It was close, but I didn't hit it. I didn't almost hit it. I almost drilled it. All right, so let's go off-roading like crazy. Yeah, like that's not really much of an angle here, I don't feel like. I'm gonna dump this in there because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it that deep. I should have thought of that first. So I'm gonna fill this up a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. You're good enough. You're getting dumped there. I really got to flatten this out the best I can. Hey, there we go. That's what I needed. A little pop to the side. Yeah, the curve is the entire problem right now. just the curve. That is the only thing that is making this hard. Because, especially with this one, I might be better off getting the littler one in here to do this, to be honest with you. I can make the turn a little easier. Sure, I can't hold as much, but that's okay. It's about having to do this as quick as possible, because I guarantee as much time as I've dinked around with it, I probably could have had it done by now. I don't know about having it done by now, but I could have definitely been further and probably on the right freaking path. Let's see, is that still going fine? Yes, okay. It's like that bump there alone is like screwing it up. And it's hard to get because I have the back there. Let's see, can I get this here without... I think if I can get this part here, this like ramp here done, I think the curve might be a little easier. Could be just joking myself. I can't even drive the bucket through there without it. Like, it's sloped bad. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I need to pull this, get this thing out of here. Probably go grab the smaller one. The smaller one would probably be the best way to do this, I think. I think I'm just trying to use my cool big machine to do something that I shouldn't be doing. I'll be able to make the curve a lot easier. I'll be able to do a little more fine tuning. Yes, like I said, it's going to be a lot less per load. But at the same time, look how much I've wasted just trying to get out of spots that I've put myself in. I need to flatten out the ramp, so that way when I'm going down, I'm not going down like on an angle. Where are you at? You're right there. I told you, girl. I told you to be back to you at some point. I think if it was, like I said, a straight ramp, the other machine's going to work just fine. Oops. All right, so now this, like I said, I'll end up probably leveling this off here once I get a ramp to drive down. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to. I won't be able to get that out of there. I don't know. That's the least of my worries, I guess. All right, let's do this. I'm just trying to get it smoothed out now before I gotta kind of stay away from that edge. I'm hoping this will pull up a lot. Oh, don't go any further there. It will not end in a pleasant way. Well, I'm going to try this loader, and if this don't seem to work or make life a little easier, then I'm just going to have to muscle through with my new machine. And try to get it and get it fixed and learned. Honestly, it's probably not going as bad as I feel like it is, but we'll say this though. The ramp down to the next cut is going to be just a straight, hopefully no curve ramp. Unless I'm better by then. Guess I can get a little closer. It ain't quite pulling up yet. I thought this does the focus to follow. Definitely don't want to go any further that way. I don't bring that up a little bit too much there, but that's fine. I can deal with it. Alright, now let's just back up along this side here a little bit. Just try to get at least a little smooth surface so when I'm sitting here going through with this loader, I'm not just bouncing all around and putting angles on it that I don't want. I'm going to say I should turn this off, but it actually is bringing it down, not bringing it up, so it works. Alright, let's back you out right there. And let's go back at it. Alright, let's see. I feel like that's pretty good and straight, so let's... see, it's starting to curve a little bit. That's alright. Next problem I'm going to have is... I'm going to have to dump this in this hole, because dirt must have fell out of the bucket. I'm like, I didn't dig over there. Definitely going to have to fill this in a little bit over here anyway. See, it's already starting to tilt. And I don't want it to do it because that's what's causing a lot of the issue here. Part of me is about to say, screw it, I'm going to go get the dozer and just delete the dirt. Make it easier. But I'm not going to do it. Hard to get the camera on the right spot. Yeah, see, I'm just like, it just keeps tilting, and then it digs in the one side and not in the other. It won't stop. There we go. Wouldn't stop. It just was sliding down the hill. I don't know. This may have been a worse idea. I don't frickin' know. Yeah, I think I've made it worse, if that's possible. Like, this is... See, this is just too tiny, I feel, to do this. It's like I could take 3 inches and have to empty. 3 inches have to empty. I just don't think so. I don't think you're the answer. I think I already know the answer. I'm just avoiding it. I already know the answer. I'm just avoiding it. All right. Let's do this. We're going to do this. I'm not going to finish this today. That's for sure. In this episode, that's without a doubt. The episode's about over, and I don't think I'm going to finish it. Unless some miracle happens. All right. For starters. You know, I don't mind the non-auto centering steering. Like, I'd prefer it off, except for this vehicle. I don't know why, but I like the auto centering steering on this vehicle on. It's the weirdest thing. I think just the way it handles, like when you go to turn, how it kind of goes crazy. Or I just haven't used it enough to get used to it, but... Alright, let's flatten out a good spot to start, so when I dump dirt all over the ground, it's nice and flat for that scenario. I get too close to the edge where it starts going downward. I mean, ultimately, the easiest thing I could have did is just keep that ramp going down that I already have right down the middle of the cut, which just didn't seem right. It seemed weird. It seemed like I'd end up losing a lot of my cut doing it that way. Alright, let's get you back out of the way. Yeah, like, kind of turns like a little hard, and then it turns really quick, really easy. As it speeds up, I think that's the issue I have with it. Alright, let's turn you around. And we're probably gonna have to put you into position first. So ideally, I should have done a lot of things different, but I should have used this just to go down the ramp, but I still would have had the problem with the curve, right? Like I said, this whole issue is the curve. Like, without a doubt. I mean, I built a pretty decent ramp over there at the moment. I mean, we're not done, and got to fine tune it, but All right. Let's get our truck back over here. Even if I shelf it down slowly, right? Like even if it's flat, once I bring the roller down there, it's gonna smooth that off. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna mess with it, see what happens. Once I get this set and straight, then I can bring the loader in if I need to keep going straight down. That won't be an issue. It's just this corner. So until I do something and get the loader spun around or the excavator spun around and stuff, this should be a good spot. Yeah, you can see like every time I do something, like I stop and have to go the other way. Don't want to take that much, but whatever. Whoops. Guess I should make sure that I'm over the freaking truck bed. And I know I shouldn't be digging across. I should be digging backwards, but I already screwed that up when I put the giant hole in there doing stuff. I shouldn't have done the hole. I should have just come up here and worked my way backwards, deeper, every time. And then I would have just had a nice straight thing. But I'm not, again, it's not the straight ramp that is the problem. Hitting the truck? Is that what's going on here? If I am, it's barely, and if I'm not, I'm barely missing it. Yeah, like this isn't quite. I am not, I don't think, on the skill level to do this yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just making it worse. I think I need to do a little bit of practice on this guy here. For this, like it's I should have one just not put a curve in, not right away. I mean, I've pretty much made this worse than it was. I should have did my original plan, even though it's longer route. I think it would have made the most sense. Try to pop some of this down. load of friggin' dirt on the ground because I didn't get it over the truck all the way. Like, honestly, the dozer wouldn't even help me with the curve. It's this stupid curve I decided was important to have in here to try to do things and keep it close and try to be, not have a huge, long trip to come down into the mine and back up. But yeah, I don't know what I've done here, but it looks terrible. Maybe it'll turn out perfect once I hit it with this, but I don't think so. I mean, I do have the option too. I could just grab the pickaxe and just go to town. I definitely, I think made this all worse than where I started. But hey, we are getting depth. We're doing something right. Yes, we're doing something right. You're in this too. This is part of you. Did you put that on me, Ricky Bobby? Come, keep building it up. Yeah, this way. Yeah, like I said, I just have that. I have the excavator on the wrong angle. It should just be coming straight down. I shouldn't have dug that big hole to try to get my depth first. I should have just started at the top of the ramp and tried to work backwards. I should have made the ramp just all straight, not worry about a curve, especially a curve of this magnitude. I feel like it's a pretty steep curve. Not to mention, I think it's not even going to be enough room. I don't feel like. I feel like we're going to have to still go over more. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like all this here, like this all needs to go. And the littler loader, I think would work. It's just this. You go 3 foot and you got to stop and go up the hill to unload it. And you're talking 6 episodes to do this at that rate. So we're gonna get it down. We'll get it to the straight part. The ramp will be beautiful, and then we'll go from there. Just fill you in a little bit. I don't know how much you need to be filled in. So we're just gonna go this amount. feel like maybe a little bit more. Like I said, if I go too steep, that's fine. I still might put concrete down ramps on the straight part, just because I don't know if dirt's gonna spill out of the back of these trucks while you're driving them up the hill and whatnot. If it's too steep, they do. If it's right angle, they won't. I don't know. But either way, I definitely don't want this ramp getting screwed up because I ain't doing it again. I just knock this corner off by hand. I think that might be the easiest and best way to do it. I mean, honestly, I probably could have built the whole thing by hand by now. All right, well, if I didn't have a weakness before, I sure as hell have one now. Curved ramps. Number one on the list. At the moment, my current biggest weakness in this game. Yeah, I'm going to get it finally like set. I'm going to realize I need to go wider. If that's the case, I'm buying a helicopter and we'll just crane the truck up and down. Big old transporter. Just hook it up, raise it up, take it to the plant, let it dump, and put it back. Nah, it'll be all right. We'll get it. It'll be a little bit there. The shovel's definitely nicer for the edges. Trying to not bring it up too far. Okay, that's up there a little too far. Plus, I'm getting some more dirt. In fact, the edges I'd rather bring down too far because then it gives you a little room to bring them up when you're close to them with the shovel. All right, so I think we're in a spot where we can bring the loader in here and try to slope that down straightish. This here might need to cut that corner off a little bit more. I'm not worried about that at the moment as long as the loader can get down. Wow, baby. Yeah. 3-wheel drive. Let's go. And I started to level this off up here most likely, but that is an easy task. Let's just pull you up over here by the fuel thing for now. Let's see here. That's where we're going to leave this episode. I think that's enough for one day, and we didn't do anything, but that's all right. Like I said, I know it's the curve. The curve is making it hard to deal with. Not being proficient on the excavator is also not helping. Digging that hole to set my depth to start was dumb. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't make no sense. If I was going to do that, I should have just started at the top of the ramp. Like if it's flat, obviously it'd be a lot easier, and just I would assume dig down a little bit as you across the side, then back up and dig down deeper and so forth and whatnot. Putting the thing there just made it really hard to even get in there. But we at least got, I think, up to that point fixed. So now I'm going to, next episode, go to the spot I just finished, kind of smoothing out a little bit, take the loader back down there now that I'm on a straight shot, and it's just going to be straight. I don't care where it ends up, what it goes through. That's where it's going to be, and that's how we're going to deal with it for now. And go from there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for, if you made it this far, just going through the struggles of it with me. But yeah, may not seem like I had a great time. It was fun. It's just, I just know where I got to improve some things, and we'll do that. But thanks for watching. If you like, hit the like button. Leave a comment below. You can let me know what an idiot I am and how terrible I am. That's fine. No, I know there's struggles, but let me know. Hit the subscribe button if you want to get notified and stuff like that when I put new videos out. And thank you for everyone who's already supported me in multiple ways, whether it's joining Discord, talking in there, playing there, leaving comments on the YouTube videos, liking, subbing, all of it above. Thank you very much. So have a wonderful night, evening, morning, and I will hopefully see you next video. Bye.